Now, this might be a hot take, but we don't really care about the cabbage merchant, do we? Not in any deep and personal way. Or maybe you do, That's gonna spark some comments. If you do, I expect an extended essay down in the comments detailing your emotional attachment.
I hear you, Tim. And challenge accepted. Here is why the cabbage merchant is more important than we may think. Now, yes, okay, this is a little bit of a joke video, but I am having fun, I'm enjoying this, and if you enjoy it too, hit subscribe. But let us dive into the fact that the cabbage merchant is kind of us, the audience. He is observing everything that is going on in the world, and yet he's never really involved in the action. There is one scene, maybe, out of the entire story in Avatar: The Last Airbender and a small little scene in Legend of Korra, and in most of them he is a passive observer, usually having things happen to him instead of doing anything that is involving the plot. The only time we have it is when he is involved with the gang being introduced to King Boomy. And even then it doesn't go in his favour. He is there for destruction of property. They have destroyed his property, and yet they face no repercussions. The action is happening to and around him, and yet he is not involved with it. He is our insert character. We are watching as everything unfolds in front of us as an audience, and the same is happening with the cabbage merchant. But I think it goes a little bit deeper than that. In our world, we want to escape from it as much as possible, especially 2020. Oh my god, we want to escape 2020. This year doesn't exist anymore. We want to escape 2020 as much as possible, and television has been the way for us to do that. I think the cabbage merchant, in a sense, is trying to do the same. Life never goes well for him. Everything bad that could happen does. He doesn't have any success. He is consistently being kicked down the moment he gets back up. When his cabbages are thrown away in a marshu before he can even get in, he manages to find a new stall and start it all up again before it is then again destroyed. We see the same happen in Ba Sing Se. It is destroyed before he can even get into the city. And then he starts it up again, only for it to then be destroyed again by the gang. And there are multiple other times, even in Legend of Korra, Cabbage Corp, we see that the cabbage merchant has had success, finally. We believed that he had given up in that final moment. In the Tales of Ba Sing Se, when his cabbage stall is destroyed, he says, never mind, and we never see him again. The assumption that can be made is that he gave up on his dream, we assume, of becoming a cabbage merchant and having a cabbage-based business. And yet in Legend of Korra, we see that he actually got that dream. It expanded and became a corporation. He found success, finally. And yet his descendants continue to be caught in that revolving door of life. And it continues to kick them in the butt. Life never goes his way, and yet we see him consistently wanting to escape into a better life. He wants to get out of this turbulent way of life that he has had to deal with, of things never going the way he plans. And yet the cabbage merchant, to us, whether we realise it or not, is the symbol of perseverance. No matter how many times he gets kicked down, no matter how many times he fails, we see again and again and again that he gets back up. He starts again. He moves on to new places, and yes, the trouble follows him, but that trouble, in a way, is just life. Life continues to kick you around, and yet he doesn't let it take over. While it seems that he gave up for a little period of time, he didn't. He carried on. He found success. He founded a business that had success until again life came back and the action of the world came forward again and destroyed it. And while we don't know if Cabbage Corp failed in the end or if they continued once more, we can assume that they probably did, because the Cabbage merchant, his descendants, and everything about them are the symbol and the idea of perseverance. No matter how many times life kicks you down, you can just get back up. And that is something we as a people get. And it's possibly unintentionally, deep down, something that we understand with the Cabbage merchant, and probably why we remember him most of all to do with Avatar. His line is probably one of the most quoted lines by fans, because he doesn't give up. The Cabbage merchant and Cabbage Corp is that symbol to us, the audience, that yes, life sucks ass sometimes, but keep fighting. Don't let it overwhelm you. Keep going. Persevere. You've got this. And maybe one day you will find that success you are looking for. Probably. This got a lot more serious than I was expecting it to, but this was a fun topic brought on by Tim from Hello Future Me. So Tim, hopefully you enjoyed this video if you ever see it. This was a lot of fun, so I've enjoyed it. But just to give a quick shout out to Tim actually. So on December 4th, Tim is doing a live stream for charity, and I'll put up the picture of the information there for and doing it with a bunch of other YouTubers, and it's a 24-hour live stream of raising money for charities. So December 4th, if you aren't already subscribed to his channel, and if you can support this charity and donate anything that you can, be sure to do that on December 4th. I'll link to his channel, I'll link to the info thing, and spread the word as well. Let people know, because Tim is a great guy, and the fact that he's raising money for charity as well is phenomenal. So go support that charity and Tim if you can on December 4th. But before I sign off, I want to remind you guys that in the description box down below are the links to all of my social media, my merchandise store, and my Patreon, where if you can support me, that is the place to do so. And you know, you get a couple of perks alongside it, which are detailed on my Patreon itself. But if you can't support me financially, I totally get it. Be sure to leave a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, leave a comment, and because the algorithm has been screwing me so hard lately, please share this video if you do enjoy it. I would truly appreciate that. But again, yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.